He said, I asked him, how do you feel about these game types for this decider match? He said, honestly, not excited to be playing throwback S&D. It's not one of our best.
Well, they have to find a way to turn things around for the second map. I wonder if Chino's going to bring out the sniper here. So not in the first round. We saw Pac-Man do some pretty good things with the sniper rifle when E United played throwback search and destroy.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Renegades on offense first. Looks like they're going to do their tried and true B-bomb side attack.
Chino is going to lead the charge. You have your bomb moving across that wall run. Chino just watching the tunnel. No one crossing quite yet. And there are your first picks. Ivy gets first blood, but Urban answers right back on Diabolic. And now Chino giving his team the one-man advantage. As I say it, Rated is going to push out from the barn. So a little bit of overextension from your Renegades team. And nice punishment from Urban. But Chino charging in confidently takes down Rated. The last man up is 0 now from your Orbit squad.
Swap over to him, trying to make the clutch happen. Spots one. Good trigger discipline, takes down Chino. Looking around for the second player, just trying to catch a glimpse at center versus 0. As he's just going to back up, reassesses the situation. Because now both players just looking for one another.
Right, and you got plenty of time if you're center. No reason to force the issue, but 0 must have gone blind for a moment. He did not see the peek from center, and that is a small mistake that is going to cost him big in the first round. First attack is successful for Renegades, and around that, honestly, they probably should have lost after the initial overextension.
I was very worried because Ivy, as you were saying, he overextended just a little bit, caught out of position. That evened things up at 2 apiece. And just talking about what's going on, like in the communication for Orbit, in that situation that 0 was just in, he's relying on at least one of his teammates to watch the other half of his screen. He was probably looking a bit more towards the barn side. So while he's focused on his left side of the screen, his teammates are watching the right side. Maybe somebody forgot to call out or just didn't spot sender.
Early kills happening underneath the bridge. Here's the flank. Joe a little bit late. The kill's already cleaned up by 0. Now he's going to find a one-on-one. The hip fire goes down. Zooms in for the final kill. A very fast attacking round here from Orbit. They answer right back.
That's normally how the rounds play out here on Throwback Search and Destroy. It's just a bloodbath over near the A bomb site. Because just like Hardpoint on this map, if you could extend to both sides of the street, you control all the cover around the bomb site. Easy to get the bomb plant after, as it's a quick round for Orbit. They tie things up 1 apiece.
Joe's hair is amazing. I don't know if you noticed that beautiful orange, I don't know what that is, flume of hair. Just it's going all different directions.
I did hear Mr. X say yesterday that he uses a hair straightener last time
he does. It's very true. 1-1. We got this Renegade squad back on the attack. The bomb, it looks like it is not going anywhere. Stayed in spawn. And this is a mistake that has happened so many times. I mean, this is the first big land for a lot of these players, but this is simple stuff. This is the basics of COD, and it is costing Renegade center the last man up now in a 1v3.
That's just such a stupid mistake to make. Because they have to back up and get the bomb, they lose all positioning they had. Chino gets overwhelmed in the open. He's fighting a 1v3. Center does about to shadow this player in Orbit. Ooh, they were fighting 1v1s there. Fortunately, they win this one, but Renegades, you can't make a mistake like that. Pick up the bomb like that. That's the first thing you establish when you're going over search and destroy shots. Who's going to pick up the bomb? Who's going to be our main bomb carrier? Normally, it's Ivy for this Renegade squad, but just ran past the bomb there.
And it's the gorgeous Ginger picking up your final kill of round 3. Orbit up. They're back on the attack, though. Could extend their lead. And after seeing how much success they had with their first push towards A, I would expect them to do it again, but that's not what the mini-map shows. They are switching it up, trying to catch Renegades off guard here.
Yeah, so the thought process is here, wow, we had such an easy time at the A-bomb site. Maybe Renegades have to dedicate more players over towards that side or play a bit more passively near A. Let's see if we can catch them off guard at B, and they're going to do exactly that as they take down Chino for first blood.
Rated gets the first pick with the OSA. Now on board with Joe. He's just watching the back alley. Trading shots, knows there's going to be help. Diabolic and Ivy, though, pick off Raiden and Urban. So it's going to be Joe and 0 left in the 2v3. And Joe has definitely seen this and called it out, Revan.
He's playing this one very patiently, and this is 100% the right play to make, as Joe can make the round-winning play right here, right now, turning the corner, spots one, lines the shot up, picks up the kill, doesn't see him defuse and bomb, going to get out of harm's way as it's Diabolic left in a 1v1, knows Joe's over near the barn side of the map, but that's a lot of area to check and not a lot of time to work with.
And props to Diabolic, he got away from Joe there. After losing his teammate, he just sprinted forward and was able to trade out a kill. 5 seconds left, and that is going to be Diabolic picking up the kill, but not the round win. It's Orbit who is going to get the bomb planted and detonated. They go up 3-1 here, and it's the first team to 6. They're halfway there.
And Orbit, things almost went against them there because you saw them commit to the fights over near the back market because Joe had one player tagged up. They almost overcommitted. Fortunately, it was great patient play from Joe. He's able to spot the information laying behind the hay bale. But this time around, Renegades back on offense.
And they have the bomb.
They got the bomb this time. That's a good start.
And a sniper rifle. So keep your eyes on Sender here. He's going to be going for this first pick. A very slow setup here. Unfortunately, Rated going to grab Chino right away. So already down a man. Renegades now with Sender hurt, won't be able to push forward. It's going to be up to Ivy on the flank, pushing through the middle. But look at player 5. That's Joe behind enemy lines, and he's going to pick up the double kill as Sender will be dropped under the bridge. 4-1. Orbit in total control, just like the hardpoint game.
Yeah, I see the faces on the Renegade squad right now. They just look defeated. Some of the mistakes they're making, especially in that round, just not playing for the trades. Normally when you watch Renegades play a game mode like Search and Destroy, they attack everything. 4-man hit this, 4-man hit that. They travel together as a group. Not really seeing that right now. They're playing more for individual plays, and Orbit are just overwhelming them, picking them off.
6-2 is Joe, 5-3 is 0. Currently watching Joe, and he is just going to be gifted kills. No one watching their teammates' backs for Renegade. Joe goes and challenges Ivy for the second. He's got camo to use as well. Probably doesn't even need to pop it in this round. Will find a player up top if he decides to go through the window, and the bomb is now down. Last man up, it's Chino. 1v4 Renegades. Looking like they're going to be in a 1 versus 5 hole.
Yeah, this is not good for Renegades. I mean, Orbit could do whatever they want right now, and it's working. Renegades have no response. And this is exactly the Search and Destroy gameplay we saw from Renegades yesterday, where they didn't win a single round against FaZe. Things are not looking good for them in this series. They're about to go down 0-2.
Chino mentioned he hates this map. He doesn't know why they're so bad at S&D on throwback, and we're starting to see why they get frustrated when they have to match up against a quality squad like Orbit. This is do or die. If you're on the attack for Renegades, you have to get the bomb down successfully, and they're going to try and get it done over at B. Only one player there to protect. It's Joe, but Joe is going to see the players, call it out, and now you see the 4-man rotation. All of those blue players just going to be rotating back around. Diabolic setup in the silo, though, is going to challenge from the Bard. Gets one, almost a second player jumping into his reticle, but unfortunately, Urban is there to back him up. It's going to be Sender and Chino left, and as I say, it's all up to Sender. 1 versus 3. Orbit going to take game number 2.
Zero getting crafted with the wall runs. Picking off one player is now, as we were just saying, the hope's all on Sender. He falls as Renegades lose the map. Now down 0-2. Another lackluster performance in Search and Destroy for Renegades, but Orbit, they're looking brilliant right now.
Man, it's a rule in the caster book. Don't call the game before it's over, but I knew Sender had 0 chance. There were 3 blue arrows
I see what you did
all
there.
coming right at him.
Yeah, 0 chance. Nice one.
Oh, poor guy. 0 got him. All right, guys, that is game number 2. Orbit in total control. If you're just joining us, this is an elimination match. Both teams losing earlier in Group A. They are now fighting for their lives for a second spot in the bracket from the group. The winner moves on to play Luminosity later in our semifinals, and it's looking like it's going to be Orbit if they keep playing this way. Joe, triple positive at 9-3, 7-3 performance from 0. Everyone going positive as Renegades is now against the ropes.
And now it's going to be Frost Uplink coming up next. You got to see some major adjustments come out of the Renegades.